Summer Inman, was born on March 21, 1985, in Logan, Ohio. She was known for her cheerful personality, strong work ethic, and deep love for her 3 young children. After graduating from local schools, she married William "Will" Inman II in 2004 at the age of 19. The couple appeared happy initially, but later faced serious marital challenges. Summer's marriage to Will Inman II grew increasingly volatile over time. She reportedly endured emotional and physical abuse. By 2010, Summer decided to end the relationship, filing for divorce and citing irreconcilable differences. The divorce was finalized in early 2011, with Summer gaining custody of their 3 children. This outcome enraged Will and his parents, William Inman Sr. and Sandra Inman, who were unable to accept the divorce and Summer's independence. On March 22, 2011, one day after her 26th birthday, Summer was working the night shift as a janitor at a bank in Logan, Ohio. Around 11 p.m., she was abducted outside the bank. Witnesses reported seeing 2 men and a woman forcibly drag her into a white Crown Victoria. Despite her desperate screams and struggles, the abductors quickly subdued her and drove away. The abduction was driven by a bitter custody dispute and the Inman family's inability to let go of their control over Summer. Her estranged husband Will, along with his parents, believed they could force her to return to the family. This toxic dynamic culminated in a heinous and premeditated crime. After being abducted, Summer was taken to an abandoned septic tank in Nelsonville, Ohio. There, a zip tie was used to strangle her, an act of brutal violence that highlighted the premeditated nature of the murder. Her body was dumped in the septic tank in an attempt to conceal the crime. The use of a zip tie was particularly unusual and symbolized the calculated nature of the attack. On March 29, 2011, after an intensive week-long search, Summer's body was discovered in the septic tank. This grim discovery came after Sandra Inman, Will's mother, cooperated with law enforcement and revealed the body's location. The remains were in an advanced state of decomposition, adding to the horror of the crime. Sandra's confession was seen as a strategic move to reduce her own sentence rather than a genuine act of remorse. Law enforcement quickly identified Will Inman II and his parents as primary suspects. Key evidence included: eyewitnesses placed the white Crown Victoria at the scene of the abduction. Data showed the suspect's movements matched the timeline of Summer's disappearance. Her admission provided critical details about the crime and led to the discovery of Summer's body. The 3 suspects faced swift justice. William Inman II, convicted of aggravated murder, kidnapping and tampering with evidence, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. William Inman Sr., also convicted on the same charges and received a life sentence without parole. Sandra Inman pleaded guilty to kidnapping and tampering with evidence in exchange for a reduced sentence. She was sentenced to 15 years to life in prison. Sandra's role in the crime was a subject of intense debate, with some believing she was as culpable as her husband and son. The murder of Summer Inman shocked the small town of Logan, Ohio, and gained national attention for its brutality and the disturbing family dynamics involved. The case highlighted the devastating consequences of domestic violence and controlling relationships. The Inman family's cult-like obsession with control over their members, especially women, was a significant factor in the crime. Hiding Summer's body in a septic tank underscored the premeditation and cruelty of the crime. Summer's 3 young children were left orphaned by the tragedy and had to be placed with other family members. Summer Inman's case serves as a grim reminder of the dangers of domestic violence and the importance of recognizing the warning signs of abusive relationships. Her story has inspired efforts to raise awareness and provide support for victims of domestic abuse.